Hello, welcome to a presentation on commissions. My name is Kevin. I'll walk you through the basics of what we do, the fundamentals of commissions, and also I'll talk a little bit about Acre and how we interact with it. So yes, first up, we'll be looking at really what do we do as a team, just so you have a bit of insight as to our perspective. Then I'll just do a quick recap for the LNG Mortgage Club for people who aren't aware of it. And also, the next thing I'll be doing is going over Acre, um, essentially saying about how simple it is for you to get paid. And then we'll look at how you can manage your client or broker fees and anything else you get paid direct. And then lastly, we'll finish on reports. So, commissions. Essentially, we receive money in from the provider and we then process it, get it ready for payment. Um, Obviously, there's a little bit more to it than that. So, we'll get the money in from the provider. We also need a statement. If we get the money but no statement, we'll chase it up. Likewise, if we get a statement but no money, we'll chase that up. So we're very much working to make sure that we get money and the right information in to assign it to the advisor. Once we've been able to identify who the advisor is, the client's money's in, lovely, we then go to check Acre. All we're looking for is a completed case with an accounting line. And I'll go over that a little bit later. Once we've identified that there is a completed case with an accounting line, the payment's ready. It's ready to go out to you. And I say, Acre just makes everything so much more simple. You know exactly what cases are ready, what cases have been paid, and hopefully that will come through in this presentation. Basics of commissions departments, as again, it's a reminder that we did a commission run on a Monday. Statements are sent out on the Tuesday if there's a payment, and then the payments actually hit the bank account, your bank account, on a Friday. Every week that happens is cycle. Where there's a bank holiday on a Monday, we'll get the statement sent out later on a Tuesday, but you'll still get paid on that Friday. Again, a recap on the Mortgage Club. It's there to be used. It gives you the ability to claim early. When you are claiming, it literally takes 2 minutes. If you've got the information in front of you, um, there's a couple of dozen fields to fill out. You can claim it essentially once a mortgage is exchanged or you're reasonably sure that it's going to complete. And if you put all the information in, with Legal and General, essentially will get paid on their next payment run, irrespective of whether the lender has paid out. So it's a nice way that you can manage your cash flow. You can be sure what's coming in and what's getting paid. If you don't fancy claiming, then the payment will just flow out naturally. Probably it's a 50-50 split between advisors who do claim and advisors who just let the prop fees get paid out. If you are claiming early, don't forget you need to mark the case as completed or exchanged on Acre. So with Acre, essentially we are looking for a case that's complete. And you can see there the status, it appears in green, complete, nice and simple. The way to get a case to that stage is obviously if you go to overview, it'll identify any remaining tasks and then it'll tell you complete this case, nice and simple. So that's the first thing we're going to ask you to do. And the second thing is to go down to the accounting section and make sure there's a payment pulled through to one-off payments. So the case is completed. You then go to the accounting section and make sure that there's a payment there. If you've got both of those things, it's a massive tick. When the money comes in, we'll be able to identify it, get it paid out on the next commission run. If there's no payment there, and that's because it hasn't pulled through from sourcing, doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. All you would need to do is go to that blue button that says add one-off payments. Tap on that, complete the fields, and then you'll get a payment drop into that section. Fantastic. With multi-policies, this is a question we do get a little bit, whereby if you've got, let's say, a couple of policies that have been applied for, one completes before the other. You can't complete the case as a whole because it's not complete. So what you'd need to do is go into the product screen, identify which product has completed, and you go to actions. And there you'll see it says mark as complete. As I say, it's very simple. You just need to know really where to look. Mark as complete, that case. Once you've done that, again, just double check there's a line in accounting. When it comes to accounting, and we say accounting, obviously we mean commissions as well. So commissions, accounting commissions. In the top tab, you should have something labelled accounting. If you click on that, there's a couple of sections for you to be interested in. One is payments due, and the other is payments settled. Payments due is essentially where you've completed a case and we haven't had the money in yet. And there you can see there's various filters which you can apply. The one as a commissions team we'd be primarily interested in is mortgage procuration fees, health and protection procuration fee, and GI procuration fee. As a firm, there may be other things in there that interest you. And I'm looking there at offer fee. If you're charging a client or broker fee, that's where you'd be able to identify what fees you've got coming in and what's being paid. So within that accounting section, you can manage your own fees. This relates just to client and broker fees that you receive direct. You see there that we've got a value of £100 and the button says mark paid. So your client, Mr. Mrs. Smith, have paid you £100. You can go into that accounting section, mark it as paid. Keep your ledger nice and clean so you can see who's paid, who hasn't paid. The one thing that we do ask is that there are other things in there. So you'll have your proc fees in there, your fees for life insurance and any GI that you've sold. Don't mark those as paid. So just to recap that screen, in the accounting section, you can manage your own broker fees, client fees, or even conveyancing if they pull through for you. Don't touch anything that comes through the network, because essentially that's our window or our vision to seeing that you've got a completed case. With the accounting section on Acre, it also obviously feeds into the reports. The two reports to concentrate on, and these will be available to firm principals or nominated individuals within the firm. So if you're one of those two groups of people, you'll have access to this. The revenue report will show all cases with commissions due and received. So if you locate that, export it, and then it exports into an Excel format. You can apply filters so you can see what's due, what's coming in. There's all manner of possibilities on that. With the payment report, this is cases which we've got the money in and we've paid it out. And there's a lot of detail on these reports. Again, you can filter those in Excel, use them how you wish. You'll obviously still get your commission statements on a Tuesday, which will provide full detail. But this is another way where you can self-serve to provide your own information. Essentially, that's it. So, yeah, commissions, we keep it simple. So, essentially, it's easy enough for us to receive the money in, identify a case that's been paid, it's been completed, and it can be paid. Any questions, obviously, you can email us, you can call us, and we're more than happy to help. Thank you.